It's now my pleasure to introduce the first speaker of this session, Kosei Akama from Keio University in Japan. Actually, he has one thing that, well, I didn't manage to do. So you have a head start on your research career because you're a master's student and you're already presenting at a tier 1 conference. So we're very much looking forward to the presentation on Scrappy, the audience.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Kosei Akama, a master student at Keio University. And today, I'm going to present Scrappy, a secure rate assuring protocol with privacy. This is collaboration between Nakatsuka-san from ETH Zurich, Sato-san from Tokai University, and Uehara-san from Keio University. Okay, first, I will introduce the problem. Malicious users abusing the service by accessing it at a high rate is a problem. For example, the large number of submission is one of the problems. That is, a malicious user submits many answers to manipulate the result. And excessive consumption of third-party API is also notable problems. And in this case, malicious user calls web service to call third-party APIs many times. As a result, service will get an expensive bill. Therefore, we need solution, rate limitings. Okay, and the most straightforward way is to accomplish rate limiting is SMS authentication. It works by identifying users with phone number. However, they have a privacy concern. The right figure shows that. In this figure, user use multiple services and authenticate using SMS authentication. The servicer can call you to track users because they have phone number and user history. Many related works propose system limiting access rate, and however, they have limitation regarding security or privacy. For instance, capture is famous schemes to mitigate many access from bots. However, the rate limiting capability of capture is degrading due to the advancement of AI. And CAP and Cacti is hardware-based rate limiter. However, their rate limiting capability depends on device security, so they failed if their device so they fail if the vulnerability of the device is attacked. And privacy path is a cryptographic protocol to limit your access rate. And however, it is vulnerable to timing correlation attack. And finally, opaque is also cryptographic rate limiter. However, the key is stored as a file encrypted with master password. So this is vulnerable to side channel attack because key is exposed to memory. This motivates a better rate limiter, and we therefore propose Scrappy. Scrappy is a secure and privacy-friendly rate limiter. This is a cryptographic protocol blocking multiple access from individual users and within same time window. Oops. Okay. And Scrappy has 3 features. The first feature is that Scrappy is privacy friendly, so service cannot track users. The second one is rate limiting capability of Scrappy does not depend on device security. The final one is private key of Scrappy is stored in widely available secure devices such as TPM. And we show the protocol overview on right side. In Scrappy, user receives the term from a service. In response to this, user sends a proof showing that user has not accessed in current time window. Okay, before explaining the Scrappy, we introduced TPM and DAA. TPM is, Trusted Platform Module, or TPM, is a well-known security hardware chip, mainly used for the storing key security. By using TPM, the key is protected from side channel attack. It also has the feature to attest its genuineness of the platform to third party. This is by manufacturer installed unique secret named EK. Yeah. And direct anonymous attestation is privacy-friendly signature schemes mainly used for remote attestation. And it ensures unforgeability and unlinkability. And it also has a special feature that signer can control their anonymity by the pseudonym. Pseudonym is one of part of the signature generated deterministically from the secret key and base name signing parameter. And verifier can link user using pseudonym if the signer sets the same base name. Next, I would like to talk about the system and threat model of Scrappy. Scrappy has three entities named signer, verifier, and group manager, or GM. And Scrappy has two threat models. The first one is log signer, who attempt to bypass rate limiting. The second one is log verifier and GM, attempt to track signer, attempting to track signer. Yeah. And the threat model is three security requirements. The first one is rate limit. Is that signer cannot send requests that exceeded that verifier's threshold. The second one is unforgeability, and this is that signer cannot forge or modify signatures. The final one is unlinkability, and this is meaning that verifier and GM cannot track users. We face some challenges in design Scrappy. The first challenge is choosing cryptographic protocol. At a glance, using opaque is the most straightforward way. However, the key of opaque is not supported by widely available secure hardware. We solve this problem by DAA, a widely available protocol on secure hardware. And the second challenge is that DAA has no rate limiting capability. We solve this by generating pseudonym from the current time window by setting the time window to base name. This way, verifier can recognize and block if the signature comes from same signer. And this is because the pseudonym in signature is the same if the time window and the base name are same. In this slide, we show the specific protocol. The join protocol consists of generating key and proving TPM and verifying it, and computing and returning the credential to users. And in sign protocol, The signer calculates base name and checks the correctness of time window and base name, generates DAA signatures, and stores the base name. In the verification protocol, a verifier checks the parameter, verifies the DAA signature, and stores a pseudonym. And we implement Scrappy. We mainly implement Scrappy on the PC with TPM, and we checked Scrappy's functionality. We also implemented Scrappy using our secure hardware token and the Android smartphone, and we checked that Scrappy works regardless of device. Okay, and we evaluate performance of Scrappy, and so in detail, we measure the latency of signing and verifying in Scrappy, and as a result, the latency is smaller than related works. Most important thing that's the Scrappy on PC with TPM only need 243 milliseconds to sign, and 84 milliseconds to verify. And we analyzed security of Scrappy, and shows that Scrappy fulfills our security requirements. Here, we discuss the threat using compromised key. For other security analysis, please refer the paper. The first threat is adversary who use a compromised USK. In this case, adversary cannot violate rate limiting capability. And this is because Scrappy limits speed at which single USK can generate signature, and adversary cannot exceed it. Concerning unlinkability, an adversary can link users by compromised USK. However, extracting key from TPM is extremely challenging because of TPM's tamper-resistant nature. The second threat is adversary using compromised EK. Also, Scrappy ensures its rate limiting capability because GM distributes user only one key, one credential for each EK. In regard to unlinkability, EK does not link USK and generate a signature, so it is impossible for the adversary to link users. Finally, the threat using compromised USK and EK. In this case, rate limiting capability remains intact, and it's tough to link users owing to above reasons. In conclusion, Scrappy is a privacy-preserving limiting protocol, rate limiting protocol combining hardware security device and DAA. And baseline implementation of Scrappy requires no change to the hardware specification. And the unforgeability and the unlinkability feature hold if tamper-resistant feature hold. The rate limiting feature hold no matter what. Finally, the latency of Scrappy is short, and in detail, proof generation needs only 243 milliseconds, and verification needs 84 milliseconds. Thank you. Any questions?
All right, thank you very much for the interesting talk. If you have a question, please feel free to come up to any of those two microphones and state your name and affiliation. And while people are thinking about some of the questions that they might have, I have a couple myself. So I was surprised by the fact that for TPM, on a desktop machine, the runtime for proof generation was higher than for mobile. Well, where is that coming from?
Okay, so you mean that why smartphone is faster than TPM? This is because just TPM is slower than smartphone. TPM, the clocks of TPM is about 50 megahertz. So, and smartphone is smartphone works about 2 gigahertz. So a smartphone is faster than TPM.
Right. And then in terms of deployment, so the way I understood this is essentially a Scrappy implementation registers its key with this GM, right?
Yeah.
But then the server that needs to, well check or verify the proof needs to have the key material, right?
Yeah.
So how does this happen, like in a long run? If let's say Google wanted to implement this, do I then register with Google explicitly as a GM, or is there some additional idea there?
Sorry, sorry, I'm not studying this, so sorry. Would you say it again more slowly? Sorry.
Okay, so you have to, like, the server needs to know the public key material, right, to verify the proof of each individual client, let's say.
Yeah.
And how does the server actually learn this in the long run, where maybe you have services like, I don't know, Google wants to use this, Facebook wants to use this, LinkedIn wants to use this. So how do they learn the key material from the GM? The public key material. How does the server learn this? How does the server get the public key material?
How to get, sorry, and to be honest, I haven't never saw that, but there's so many schemes to obtain their key, a public key. For example, so just email, email, right? Yeah, sorry, and does it make sense? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if there's any other questions, and then I have a final one maybe. So some of the things that you were saying reminded me a little bit about FIDO 2 authentication-wise, right? Where you have essentially with FIDO you have some private key that is stored on the device, and that is then used to kind of prove that you know the private key, right? Is there any relation between like your protocol here and what FIDO is doing? Obviously, FIDO is for authentication, so you cannot have anonymity. But is there a relation between those two protocols?
Sorry, once more, please.
Okay, wait. Let's see. And we can also take it offline after the talk, right? All right, then let's thank our speaker again.
Thank you.